priorities that we care about will be addressed as well.
Congressman, I want to ask you about something that one of your new colleagues put on Twitter over the weekend. Representative Ilhan Omar of Minnesota, freshly elected member of Congress from that state, she did some retweets where she talked about what many people perceive to be as Jewish money. Glenn Greenwald of The Intercept put out a note that says Republican leader Kevin McCarthy threatens punishment for Ilhan, Minnesota, and Rashida over their criticisms of Israel. It's stunning how much time the U.S. political leaders spend defending foreign nations, even if it means attacking free speech rights of Americans. She put out a statement that said, it's all about the Benjamins, baby. Now, people look at that and say, is there a member of Congress, a Democratic member of Congress here, saying that somehow Jewish money is controlling thought?
Well, I haven't seen those comments, and obviously that's not something that I would agree with or associate myself with. I assume she's using the vernacular saying it's just about money.
Right, but that's the...
unfortunately, in Washington...
There are people who look at that and say that's the problem here. What she's insinuating or implying directly is that Jewish money is somehow controlling certain Democrats and people's positions toward Israel. And there are those who look at that and say, isn't that just like saying George Soros is pulling the strings here or Michael Bloomberg is pulling the strings here? Veiled anti-Semitism, they'll note.
I wouldn't take it as anti-Semitism. I would say that she probably objects to the fact that when it comes to issues around foreign policy or when it comes to issues specifically to Israel, there are a lot of interests, a lot of folks who make campaign contributions based on a person's position on Israel. I think we ought to be careful not to construe that in anything other than a concern about the fact that money has undue influence on political decision-making. I know Congresswoman Omar, I don't believe that she would harbor those sorts of views as they've been characterized, but obviously it's a problem that she sees that she wants to address. But I don't think we should go too far in trying to make judgments about whether there's some anti-Semitism involved in that. She just may object to the fact that too much money is involved in these decisions.
Congressman Max Rose from New York said, when someone uses hateful and offensive tropes and words against people of any faith, I will not be silent. Congresswoman Omar's statements are deeply hurtful to Jews, including myself, he went on to say. But that's not something you don't feel that Congressman Rose is right?
Well, I haven't seen the comments or the statements, so I ought not go too far in trying to make judgments about it. But I know both of those members of Congress, and I know them to be good people. I just think sometimes we ought to tamp down a bit of the rhetoric when characterizing what people are saying and not make assumptions.